Hey guys, this is the look I'm going to be doing for you today. If you'd like to see how I do it, then just keep on watching. I just washed my face. I'm going to be moisturizing with the Clinique Dramatically Different moisturizing lotion. Alright. We are moisturized. Sorry if you're hearing sound in the background. The kids are right here watching Monster House. So I'm digging around looking for my foundation. Today I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte+Poreless foundation in the shade 125 Nude Beige. So I just like to take this and pour a little bit out on the back of my hand. A little bit, a lot, however I'm feeling that day. Put it all over my face, down my nose. And I'm gonna use a damp beauty blender. I kind of pick up the rest of the product that's on my hand. And I like to start at my jawline and push up. And I'm just gonna bounce this all over my face. Don't forget your ears. Make sure you show your ears some love. Because girl, nobody wants a mask. That is looking blended. All right, and then I'm going to put on some concealer. I like the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD High Definition Concealer right now. And then make our beautiful contour art on our face. Down my nose. On my chin and up my forehead. And then I'm gonna blend that out using the same beauty blender. I like to bring it up onto my eyelid as well. Kind of using it as like an eyelid primer. And then when I do my forehead, I have some frown lines on my forehead, so I like to look down because I feel like that's when I'm going to relax my forehead the most, so that I don't end up, again, pressing that concealer into my lines on my forehead and making them more obvious than they are. Okay, now that we have all that concealer in place, let's go ahead and set it. I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte+Poreless powder in translucent. And I'm just using a big e.l.f. Total Face Brush. I love these because I'm a little brutal with my face brushes and I can get a new one of these for really cheap. I set my whole face. Now let's add some definition back into the face. So I'm going to be adding a little bit of color with some bronzer. I'm using my Morphe 35N palette, and I've been using a few colors in here to contour. So today I'm going to be picking up, kind of like to mix these two together. I go into my temple and basically my whole hairline. And the same thing on this side. Next thing I'm going to be doing is adding a little bit of color to my nose. Again, going into my Morphe 35N, I'm going to be picking up a shade right here. And I'm just going to run that down right here. I'm not going to follow my nostril, I'm going to go on top of it to cut it, to make it a little less wide right here. See that? We're going to blend it so that it doesn't look quite so harsh. So again, cutting that nostril right there and right here, and then a little bit right there. Kind of give us that little ball effect, and then at the tip. I'm going to put my eyebrows on off camera and I'll be right back. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is putting in a transition shade. So pretty much any transition shade will do. I'm going to be jumping back into that Morphe 35N palette. And I'm going to be picking up this second shade here. Swirl my brush around, tap off the excess. And I'm just going to place that in the crease and up onto the brow bone a little bit. Okay, and then repeating the same thing on the other eye. Windshield wiper motions, and then little swirls, pushing it up and out. And then I'm going to be picking up, using the same brush. I'll have all my brushes listed below. I'm going to be picking up a shade that's a little bit warmer this kind of butterscotch color right here. And I'm just going to be putting that a little bit more precisely. In the crease. So again, we're gonna pick up this same color and repeat it on the other side. And then I kind of want to bring that down on the lid a little bit, just so that it's easier for me to blend out this dark cocoa shade I'm about to put in. Okay, so switching brushes. This brush is by Veramona. It's this little dual fiber packing brush right here. And I'm going to be picking up this really pretty warm chocolate brown on this brush. Tapping off the excess. And then I'm just gonna pack that all over the lid. That's not coming up the way I want it to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray it with a little bit of setting spray, excuse me, and dip back in. And let's see if I can get this to show up a little bit darker. Perfect, there we go, that's more what I'm looking for. So I'm just going to pack this on almost all the way to the crease. There we go. And then I'm going to take a clean blending brush, and I'm just going to start diffusing those edges a little bit. Just some like little mini back and forth motions. Alright, that worked out perfectly. So now I'm just going to repeat the same thing on the other eye.
Alright guys, so right about here, I totally zoned into what I was doing and quit talking entirely. So I'm going to finish this video off with a little voiceover. So what I did here is I just went back in with that same brush and packed on some more color until I got the intensity I was looking for. And then just kept going back in and buffing it out and packing more color on. I like doing a little bit at a time. It makes it a little bit easier to blend out. Now I'm taking that same packing brush and I'm going to run that on my lower lash line to smoke that out, making sure that I'm connecting it at the outer V. Now I'm going into this BH Cosmetics palette and I'm picking up this mustard yellow color. And I'm going to use that to buff out that line from the dark brown color. I also felt like it gave this makeup look a little bit more warmth. I feel like we were going more on the cool tone. And this brought a little bit more life back to it. And I'm going to run that on my lower lash as well to smoke that out even more. I like a really grungy, smoky look. I like to pull the eyeshadow down on my lower lashes pretty far. Now I'm going to take this gem toned eyeliner and I'm going to run that in my waterline. And that's going to give it a nice little pop of color. This shade is really complementary to most, if not all, eye colors, so I highly recommend trying one of these out for the fall. I've been seeing these pops of colors, these gem tones in all the fashion magazines and on TV. It looks like it's really in for the fall season. Now I'm going to take this flat top brush and I'm going to dip it into that black and tap it off. And then I'm going to press it into my lash line and give it a little wiggle just to add some definition to my eyes, since I'm not going to be doing a wing liner with this look. I like to do this almost every single day just to give my eyes a little bit more definition. I'm going to add some more of that mustard yellow color from that BH Cosmetics palette and pull that shadow up a little bit higher into the brow line. Now using a little pencil brush, I'm dipping into this foil gold color and I'm gonna put that in my tear duct. Taking this Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter, I'm going to highlight the brow bone. I really like this highlighter. This is the lighter one of the two. It's like a really pretty pinky undertone. Now I'm going to curl my lashes and add some mascara. Using the CoverGirl Lash Blast in Waterproof Black, I'm going to give my lashes a good coat. And doing the same thing on the other side. Bouncing that eyelash curler. If you haven't seen my other makeup routine, I do like to bounce the eyelash curler on my lashes. I feel like that gives me the best curl. I have really stubborn eyelashes. They stick straight out of my head and do not hold a curl. So that's why I do that bouncing motion when I curl them, and I use a pretty heavy duty waterproof mascara. This mascara is pretty old, as in this one has been out for a pretty long time, and it's pretty much my go-to. You're definitely gonna need makeup remover to get that mascara off. I'll tell you that though. It is not going anywhere with soap and water. Now I'm using this L'Oreal True Match blush. I'll have the shade in the description box below, and I'm just gonna swirl my brush in there, and I'm going to push that up my cheekbones into my hairline. I thought this cool tone blush was really complimentary to this cool tone eyeshadow. And then I pull my blush up onto my temples because I have ginormous cheekbones, and I feel like this is it shapes my face nicely. Oh, so I'm going back in with my Wet n Wild Make a Glow highlighter. This is the other one of the two. Again, I'll have the two names down in the description box down below, and I'm going to highlight my cheekbones with this. I love this. It's definitely got more of like a rose gold tone to it. You do have to be a little bit careful with this highlighter. You can definitely blend it in pretty well, but if you do go too heavy-handed, you're gonna end up having those almost shadows that highlighter can create on your face. Highlighting the bridge of my nose and the tip, and then also my Cupid's bow as normal. So I'm gonna give you two different lip options. The first one, I'm gonna be using this Rimmel London Exaggerate lip liner in the shade Obsession, and I'm just going to line my lips with this. And then I'm going to be using this Milani lipstick in Cabernet Blend. I really love this. It's a super sultry, deep red color. I thought this made the look super holiday. I would love this for like Christmas night or a fall date. So that's the first look. Now, of course, I had to give you a nude option. So this is my favorite lip combo right now. This is the lip liner by the brand Kokie Professionals. I believe it's available at Walmart. And the shade I'm using is Dusty Rose. I like to use this all over my lips as well. It's like the perfect nude for me. And then I'm going to top that with a Maybelline lipstick from their matte line. It's called Beige Babe number 545. This has to be my favorite nude lipstick at the moment. And I'm going to blend that together with my finger. And then here's the matte version of it, and I thought it could use a little bit more pizzazz, so I'm going to go in with the Milani lip gloss. This is from their Brilliant Shine lip gloss line, and the name of this is Bare Secret. So this is the finished look, guys. I hope you like it. If you do, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.